The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 57 yards. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Watson changing the play. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Ravens first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Burrow looking to pass. Short throw to Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jackson on 1st down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Smith catches left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow goes right back to Smith again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will lobby.
And now the rookie's free and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Again, it's Edwards. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll send Boyd in motion left.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. At 2nd down.
Here we go. He gets this one to Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here's Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fighting through. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. He's got it at the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's on his way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Battle. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And some room to work. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run with.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions. Evan McPherson has this one teed up,
and we are underway from Ford Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Gone. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 45 yards. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught, Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Burrow on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Oh, and I think he... The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Stays on his feet. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
To throw here, O'Connell.
It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Throwing, O'Connell.
And that's complete to Adams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now O'Connell.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Now pitching it out to Evans. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Hard throw, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They work now on 2nd and 9. O'Connell working from the gun. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
O'Connell here on 4th down.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish. It got his man complete. Down to the 10 and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
75 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
O'Connell back to the air on second down.
Pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Burrow will throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 2.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the set.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And that'll be caught. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it's second down. Caught the defense napping a little bit there. Expecting the spike. Faked it. Completed the pass.
You have to be prepared for everything nowadays. You can't just go off of the look. Oh, they're going to spike it and relax. Now they complete passes downfield. And usually in key situations, this is a tough one for a defense.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw, O'Connell.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. In motion left goes Boyd. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Pitching to Mixon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4. Here's O'Connell.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And O'Connell now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That one goes for 30 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now it's O'Connell.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now it's Burrow.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
To the air again, Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
No gain on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Mixon. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe old golf.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. O'Connell.
It's caught here by Adams. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll look to throw.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.